Hi guys. Right. Oh, looking in the wrong place there. Looking at my microphone rather than the camera. So, if you haven't been on before, because this is a new channel now, and I've done this for a while, but I haven't done it as a YouTube channel. I've now decided to start doing that. We are doing binary options today, and I'm going to be doing it every single day. So let me just get you onto the next section. It is 9:27 in the morning, and I'm going to start trading. Let's have a look. Right. Okay. So, as you can see right now, it's only been a couple of days since the Christmas holidays and we're back in January. And to be honest, if you look at my account, that is my live account. Now, I don't know if it's going to be worth trading today. I'm going to attempt to trade today and see what happens. Hopefully, it will be a bit profitable, but we're not going to know until we trade. So let's have a look and see. So I don't like the look of the Aussie CHF at the moment, purely because it's a 55% payout and I don't go for anything less than 80%. So whatever happens, happens today. Right, okay, let's have a look and see if we're looking any particular thing. So I'm going to just check to see first. Now, everyone has got a different trading style. I do reversals. And I'll be doing this every day. Some days it may work out, some days it may not, but you're going to see what's happening live. And if you're interested in doing trading like this, then of course you can always email me at dominic.blackier@yahoo.co.uk. The link will be in the description. When I finish streaming, I'm going to put some links out if you want to learn how to do this sort of stuff. Let's have a look and see. So I'm going to, if you look on the chart behind me, I'm going to select. Well, we're gonna look at the pound Aussie. The reason being is because if we take a look at the economic calendar, which is also behind me, we can see that it is actually a holiday in Japan, which means the markets are not going to function as we would expect. And there's no real news now until 10:30. 8:55 has passed, so anything that would have happened then. So I've got a bit of a window before anything is to get upset, you know. So let's have a look and see if there's anything worth taking right now. Now, the chart that you see behind me is not the chart that I'm working on, so don't get that confused. I have a different chart which I follow, and I can tell you right now, looking at this chart, although it may look good on the chart behind me for a reversal, I'm not going to go into that. No. Definitely no. So I'm going to switch currencies to Euro USD, and let's have a look and see if maybe there's something over there. It may well be that there are no trades today, at least not at this point in time. So I'm going to have a look. We've got to be careful because we want to make money, not lose money. And a lot of the time, people make the mistake of they lose a little bit of money and they try and go in to reclaim what they lost. But I can tell you that a lot of the time, when you don't go and do that, that's revenge trading, and you end up losing more. Because if it didn't work twice, what's to say it's going to work again? Now, the Euro USD is in a better position, but then again, looking at it, it's not ideal. So no, I'm not going to take that because that could continue going downwards. I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave it. I don't see anything on here today currently. We're going to trade literally, well, we're going to try and trade. We're going to give it a good half hour, 45 minutes, and see if anything emerges. And if it doesn't, I'm just going to stop the stream and then try again tomorrow and stay out, because like I said, we don't want to end up losing money here. We want to make money. So let's have a look. Pound Canadian. I've been doing this for about 5-6 years now, maybe more, and it's taken me a long time to become profitable. Now, the pound Canadian is definitely looking in better shape to me. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep it small, okay? Because at the moment, like I said, things are not running as smoothly as I'd like them, because things haven't got quite back to normal after Christmas. So things can be a bit strange. So I'm going to leave it for a minute. We're going to wait and see what happens. I'm waiting for that chart to go down a bit further. It's not in a pristine position, and looking at this, I would say right now, even though it's showing that it's going up on the chart behind me, I would say it's more than likely to go down, but I'm not going to put my money on it because markets become unpredictable. So let's see how we go with this. Don't forget, we are trading the same currency as the Forex industry, but on shorter time frames. So we can choose how much we want to put in from our pot and how long we want it to last for. You need to know what you are doing, because it's all very well just clicking up and down. If you start winning by just clicking randomly up and down, you're going to lose more money than you expect to. And most of the time you will lose and not win. This is not a game of luck. This is a game of calculation. You need to know when to go in order to know that, you need to know how to read charts and what to look for. Then and then only will you start being able to become profitable. If you start just doing stuff willy-nilly, it's luck of the draw and you can't repeat the process in order to continue your win rate. So pound Canadian was in a better position, but like I said, right now it's not going where I want it to. I'm going to go on to the next one. Let's go for the UJ. Let's have a look down there. Now I could have done this as a video, but I wanted to do it as a live video, because then at least you see I'm trading live and it's not doctored or stuff like that. The downside of this obviously means that you're going to have to sit and wait and watch, just like I am, when to go in, because I don't know what's going to happen in the markets until it does. Right, let's look. Oh, USD JPY. There is no point looking at the JPY. I forgot Japanese yen, because the banks are on holiday over there. So all this is no good. Euro USD. Let's have a look there. Yeah, it's still all looking a bit dodgy. And right now, to be quite honest with you, I've had to look at this more seriously to make some money, because I'm in a position now where every penny is counting, and I need to be able to produce more than my outgoings, because my outgoings currently are more than my income. And that's partly because the markets have been down, and also because I am not working as much as I used to, but I do need to find some new work now. So if I have a problem with this, if I'm not making enough money on this, then of course I will, well, I am looking for work. So let's see what happens. All right, no, nothing there. Let's have a look at the Aussie USD. Right, okay, Aussie USD. No, there's nothing. There's nothing really. See, people will sometimes turn around and say to you, "Oh yeah, you can make a living trading binary options," and that is true. But in order for that to happen, you have to have a lot of money in the first place. The same thing with Forex, you know, but with Forex, you can go in and you put in like your stop loss, and then if it moves up by a couple of pips, you're going to make some profit, etc., depending on if you put in a call or a put, depending on what you've taken your position as. The only problem with that is, again, unless you've got a lot of money, you're not going to make much money, which is why at the moment my account, as you can see, is 788.15. I put in $500 and they gave me a bonus, which has taken me up to this. I did trade yesterday and we lost a little bit of money yesterday. If we look at my closed trades, it was kind of hit and miss. That was yesterday. I'm not really, because of that, look, it was 1, 2, 3, 4 positive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 4. So the market got 2 extra trades out of me on that, which meant it wasn't working. So I set it aside and said, no, it's not working. Let's pull out. Ideally, we want to take 3 maximum trades. Now, if you take on this account here, even $5 is a bit much, but I'm going to take it because I don't fancy trading for less than that on an account this size. Ideally, you should trade 1% of your account. Now, people will look at this and sometimes get carried away and they might put $50 down, which is all very well if you start to be in profit. But your strategies don't always work. There will be a time when they will work, which is what I'm trying to have a look at now to see if it's going to work or not. But many times it will work for a period of time and then it will stop working, and you have to recognize when it stops working to pull out. Otherwise you give back to the market what you've just extracted from them. So you've got to be careful there. Right, I'm going to go back up here. It's looking a bit dry, to be completely honest with you. Let's look at Euro Canadian. No. Well, have a look on here. Euro Canadian, what's that saying? Just having a look now, but everything is very slow moving, and against my better judgment, I'm in today, but I'm just doing it because I'm also testing this YouTube channel out. See if anyone would like to. I was just subscribe, because you're going to see live what happens when you trade these markets from someone who knows what they're doing. Obviously, even though I know what I'm doing, there are going to be times when I do lose trades, and it's just a question of when you lose those trades to have the discipline to not stay in the market. Now, like I said, I tend not to use broker charts as a trading basis, purely because broker charts can be manipulated. I'm not saying they will, but they can be. I'd rather use the direct charts with Reuters and things like this, so that I get the direct feed and I can see what's happening in the market and make a judgment call with that, because that is the chart that overrules everything, to be honest. So let's have a look and see. Right, I'm still getting to it. No, the answer to that is no. It already hit the point that it needed to, and it bounced up, which was here. So no, I hit a support line. Right, let's look at the Aussie JPY. I can't look at the JPY because it's not there. See, these are the things that you've got to remember. Attention to detail. You've got to have a lot of attention to detail when you do this sort of stuff. Otherwise, you will make silly mistakes and lose money. And I've done that in the past too, where I've been looking at this chart, looking at a completely different chart, and forgot the currency I was on, and this was the wrong currency, and taking a trade looking at a completely different chart, and then realizing that, oh no, I've taken a trade against false information. So you have to be careful with this. Got to be alert, got to know what you're doing. Right, okay. Let's have a look and see. I was doing this over Facebook before, but I figured it's better to do it on YouTube because it will reach a wider audience, so you can see what I'm doing. And by the way, I am with G options, not G options, with pocket options. Don't ever go with G options. No, that didn't exist. Well, it did exist, but I think it was a bit of a scam, that one. So, and what it was, yes, you could make money, but then apparently some people had withdrawal problems, and this was years ago. Then, of course, they had the issue with, it was raised with the Financial Regulatory Authority, and I think they banned binary options. This is back in 2018 or 19 or something like that. I can't remember. It's a while ago. And pocket options is the only one that's come back, and they do have some sort of regulation, and they're the only ones that I can trade with. So they are quite reputable. I have extracted money from them before, and it's gone direct into my account. So I do know it works. Let's see. Right, okay. No, still nothing. Pound Canadian. Let's go back. That tells me it could be going down soon. Now remember, guys, the idea is when you're doing this sort of stuff is you need to take trades only when they're irresistible. If there's room, or you have an inkling of doubt that this might not come through, don't take the trade, because then the trade isn't irresistible and you lose, or you risk losing your funds. Now, this is slow moving today, and because of that, I can't see it going anywhere fast. It's slow moving because of the bank holidays. Let's look at the Aussie. Oh, Aussie Canadian. What's that all about? Let's have a quick look. Let's go back again, shall we? No, I don't see any irresistible trades right now. It's going to go down a lot further than that. It is reaching a support line. The support line will be down here. In fact, it's not down there. It's a bit further. It's like more like here. So let's draw all over the chart, right? Now the support line is here, and I'm tempted to take a 5-minute trade coming. I'm going to take a 5-minute trade, right? I've got to take at least one trade. Now, it's not an irresistible trade, but it is fairly decent. It's not ready yet, though. It's not ready. And I'm definitely not taking it just yet. We're going to see what happens. I'm only going to take it, this trade, if it hits the line that I've just drawn there. If it doesn't hit that line, I'm not taking it. Now, the chances are well, it could very well, when it hits this line, it could go up slightly and then plummet down. We don't know if that's actually going to happen, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a small amount on my account to see if reversals are properly working today or not. So that's why I'm willing to take that little bit of a risk with an 83% payout to see if it is going to work or not. Now, if I have a look on this chart here, which you can't see, yeah, I'm not a fan of that, to be honest. No, it's got to be, you know what, this has got to be more than that, so it's got to be on 10 minutes, I think. We're going to see now. Is it going to hit my area here or not? All right, we're getting ready. And this is why you need to learn when to trade and why you're doing things. Okay, it's nearly there. No, not taking it. I need it to go there. If it doesn't go there, I'm not taking it. Nah, still messing about. It does have a heavily influenced momentum going down. You know what? I'm going to take it in a minute. Ah, it's annoying. Taking it now. Right, I've taken two. I should have only taken one. Let's just see how we go with this. Now, it could very well continue going downwards. We're going to wait and see. What I'm going to actually do is see if this bounces back. However, it is getting to a point now. I'm going to increase my stake. And I'm going to decrease the time here. See if it goes any further down. Because it's broken through. So it's broken past it. So it could go down further. So I'm going to go for another one in a moment. But going up just a second or so. Going to decrease the time. It needs to go down a bit further for me to take these. Oh, and they've decreased the payout. See, when they decrease the payout, I'm not 100% confident in taking a trade. Not confident because of the fact that it's not exactly where I wanted it to be. So I'm not going to take a trade up at the moment, although it's nearly at that point where I'd like to take a trade up because it's oversold. You know what? Let's see how we go. 8 minutes. $20 is the most that I am willing to sacrifice today. Let's have a look. Right, we're going back up. Bearing in mind that it's broken through here, I could very well see this going down further. So what I'm going to do now is try and limit my loss on this. So I want this to go above this particular line, and then I'm going to take a trade down. If it doesn't go above that particular line, I'm just going to let it go. Okay, so let's have a look and see. All right, we're going to follow this through maybe. Let's have a look. Now, I would have thought this will go up, but ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, it will be going down. So I'm just hoping that we can actually catch it going up here. I'm not going to take any more trades going up because of the fact of the payout, but I will take trades going down, and that is because I want to try and recover these two. Let's see. It does look like it's breaking out, and it does look like it's going down further. But it's at such a point here where I would expect it to go back up again. And I do tend to change strategies sometimes. You know what I'm going to do? I will take a $10 trade to try and recover this, even though it's a 79% payout. But we are going to change the timings to suit this. Now, if this doesn't work, I'm going to bug out. But let's have a look. It's not quite there yet. It's definitely the oversold mark. Yeah. I'm taking it. So that idea of me taking that trade there is it's at a point where it should go back, and hopefully that's going to recover these two trades. Now, what I am going to do, if it continues to go down, I'm not taking any more trades going upwards because the momentum is downwards. I'm going to have to bite that loss and just leave it. There's no point chasing the trades. Okay. We're going to see how that goes. Hopefully it's going to go back up again before the timer runs out, and it's going to be up here so that I can take it down further. But let's have a look. Right now it's at such a point where it is due to go up. So let's see if it does or it doesn't. I would expect it to be flying up right now, but it's not doing that. And it could be because of, like I said, it's not 100% with the currency markets at the moment. It's still kind of a holiday season. Japan's still on holiday, so it's doing things like that. Now, what I am going to do now, just to try and save these in case, is I've got $10 here. I'm waiting for that to ride up so that it can go past my entry points, and then I will take it down again to try and save it. Let's see, it should be going up some more. Hmm. Hmm. If it doesn't get up there, it doesn't get up there, but we're gonna try it. But it needs to be above my 2 entry points, otherwise it won't make any money. I'd rather take the loss than limit it on this particular area here. Oh, here we go. Right, I've taken it down. So there we have it. I basically right now I've got all those entry points there. I will win one of the $10 trades, if not both of them. But the idea is to make sure that I don't make a loss this time round. So the only time I will actually take less, not less. The only time I'm actually going to go in again is if I see that it's coming low here again. Then I'll go down again. But right now, I'm not doing that. We're going to see how we go. Three M2. Let's see how we go with these ones. And the pure reason that I went in again is because although my entries are, I was confident initially because it went further than that. I know the momentum is going down and it's more likely to go down. So I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have a complete loss. I wanted to minimize my loss and maximize my gain. But this is a good entry point. Now, I know they don't give us extra 30 seconds or anything, because usually before you could get down to the 30-second mark, but it doesn't let you do that anymore. So now whatever happens. So let's see. And we've got 10, so we've got 20, 40, we'll make 40. Yeah, that's not too bad. But it looks like things are working quite nicely. So I would have recovered my 2 trades here and also made some profit there. It's creeping up there. Here we go. Boom. So we haven't made a lot of profit. We've made a little bit of a profit. It's 9:54. The next news is in 35 minutes, but I'm going to call it a day for today, purely because building an account is a gradual process. And if we just have a look at those closed trades over here, we can see that I've minimized my loss and I've maximized my gain today. I'm going to be disciplined enough to take that win and get out. See you tomorrow, guys.